Hey guys, happy Friday! Thank God it's Friday. Let's do another top 5. What is going on, guys? It is Friday and it is finally here. The weekend is here, guys. And it's the new year, so I feel like I should do something in 2018. I know this is kind of a little behind, but I want to talk to you guys about my top 5 comic movies in 2018. My top 5 that happened. The first one we're going to be talking about. I'm going to start with number 5. Number 5 being Venom. Guys, I'm a Venom fan at heart. I've always been a Venom fan. I was so excited when when this was announced. Yes, as a movie, it's not great, but it has potential. And honestly, guys, I am really excited to see the sequel that happens. Tom Hardy does a phenomenal job, and the quick bantering between the two characters was one of my favorite things, in seeing my favorite character come to life on the big screen, getting his due justice. Number 4 is going to be an anime movie that a lot of you guys don't know about, and that's going to be The Death of Superman. So Peter Tomasi, if you guys don't know, he's a writer for DC Comics. He's written like Green Lantern Corps when Jeff Johns was doing it. He's written a lot of good stuff. He wrote Super Sons. He's written Superman. He wrote the best Superman ones. I still haven't collected and read it yet, but I've heard nothing but good reviews, and I've read the first couple arcs. I have a couple of his arts up here. You can't see it, but it's over here on the side. There's a couple cool ones. And honestly, when I found out he wrote this movie, I was excited. And guys, it is the best iteration of The Death of Superman that I have ever seen. Let's not talk about that Superman Doom. I'm talking about, I love the character development on it. I love the whole, Clark and Lois are together finally in the animated movie universe. I love the fight scenes that was going on with it. I mean, it was action-packed. You really felt for them. And then the 4 secret endings at the ends were just getting me ready for the Reign of Superman, which I cannot wait. That's coming out this month. I cannot wait for that to come out, because that's one of my favorites, because that introduced the 4 different Supermans. Oh, guys, if you haven't seen the trailers, go watch it. It's awesome. I can't wait for that one. But yes, in 2018, The Death of Superman was my number 4. And so, with that, let's go on to number 3. And number 3 is going to be a Disney movie, and I'm talking about The Incredibles 2. Guys, I remember seeing The Incredibles when I was a kid. When I was I'm just thinking about it now and watching it, it was such a good reminiscence of the classics. I mean, I loved that it was a role switch. Instead of Bob taking over for going in secret, it's the wife that's doing it now. Elastigirl's doing it, and I thought the whole Bob taking over as the stay-at-home dad was a cool concept, and I really did like how it felt. I honestly I enjoyed the whole movie through the whole thing. I know my wife did too. I actually enjoyed the whole movie just as itself, as a Disney classic. And honestly, guys, that is why it is my number 3. Alright, so my number 2 is Aquaman. Yes, guys, Aquaman is my number 2 of the comic movies one. Mainly because it was a tie between this one and the number 1, and you'll see what number 1 is. You guys can guess what number 1 is. But honestly, Aquaman was the closest, which is the best DC movie that has come out this year. Honestly, guys, you gotta believe this. They finally did it right. They're finally giving the correct. I believe DC is giving the power to the directors finally, which is a good thing. Not DC, sorry, Warner Brothers is giving the power to the directors finally. And that's a good thing to see, because, I mean, that's how we got Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman to be so good. That No Man scene was going to be cut up, from what I've heard in articles and stuff, is they wanted to cut that, and Patty Jenkins fought for that. And, James Wan made this amazing, Aquaman movie that I really, really enjoy, and I do plan on picking up once it comes out on Blu-ray. And guys, I mean, if you haven't seen it, go and see it now. It's action-packed. Don't believe what Rotten Tomatoes says when it says it was a 95, it was an 80%, now it's at 65. Don't care about that, guys. Go watch it for yourself and you make the decision. But honestly, guys, I would highly recommend watching that one. And for my number 1, it was a close tie. I mean, it was a really close and hard movie to do. But I mean, it's really hard to pick. It came out in 2018. But honestly, guys, I gotta give it to Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War was the culmination of all this 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe being born. And seeing that thing and seeing like all what happened, I mean, you know, all those characters getting knocked off. I for sure thought Cap was gonna die in this movie. He's probably gonna die in Endgame. And like, the thing that got me was, okay, he's either gonna die in this one and Bucky or Falcon is gonna pick up the shield. When they both got knocked out, I'm like, my theory went out the window. I was like, what the heck are they gonna do now? I have no idea what's gonna happen now. But I mean, honestly, guys, that's why, I mean, Infinity War is like the culmination of the best thing. If you have not watched all these things, you're gonna get confused. But honestly, guys, it's the best one we've gotten so far. And honestly, guys, I can't wait to see what happens. So those are my top 5. I know you guys are gonna say, what about Spider-Verse? Spider-Verse was good, but it would be like 6th to me. Like, it was good. It was a really good movie, but honestly, it wasn't like everyone hyped it up so much that when I went and saw it, it didn't like go, yeah, this is the greatest movie ever. It's not greater than Infinity War. But I honestly thought it was good. So I'll give that one like a 6 in the 6th round. But honestly, guys, I want to know what your top 5 movies is. Top 5 comic movies of the series. There's not that many. There was a couple. There was like, I think 8. So I only picked 5 out of 8 that came out. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on anything. Hit the like button so I know you like this stuff. And guys, also hit that bell button so you never miss out on live streams and giveaways that we do on this channel. Always on Wednesday, we're doing a comic pull list where I always reveal myself live and saying, I basically show you what I pulled for that week on New Comic Book Day, and then I also give away a digital code. I've been falling behind a little bit, but I'm gonna make sure you guys are getting that stuff. So make sure to keep your track on that, and as always, guys, have a good Friday and peace out.